Well, hey everybody, and welcome back to my kitchen, or welcome if you are new. My name is Bethany, or Budget Bethany, and today's video is going to be 3 ground beef dinners that were under 20 bucks. So my friend Casey from Live with Casey reached out to me and wanted to know if I wanted to collab with her on this video, and I said, sure enough, girl, I'll give it a go. So I've come up with 3 ground beef dinners, and so has she. So after you get through watching my video, head on over to her channel and check her out as well, and I'll have everything linked down below in my description box for you to easily access it. But let's get on into today's video, y'all. Alright y'all, so here is my menu, and here is the 3 dinners that I have come up with for today's video. I'm going to be making a Tator Tot Casserole, some stuffed bell peppers, and some sloppy joes with french fries. So I know I have shared my Tator Tot Casserole over here so many times, but I know I have some new friends, and y'all, I can never pass up the opportunity to share some Tator Tot Casserole, especially with a cheap ground beef dinner, because this is the cheapest dinner that you'll probably ever come across, and it's so delicious. So basically all you have to do is just brown up your ground beef. My husband sprinkles in all kinds of seasonings that's in the seasoning cabinet, but you can add whatever you like. He just kind of sprinkles in whatever. There's never the same seasonings in there every time. Then you'll just add in your 2 cans of cream of mushroom. Once your ground beef is all browned up and seasoned up, then you'll just mix that up really well, and then you'll pour that over into your baking pan, and you're going to top with some sliced cheddar cheese, and then top with your tater tots. And then I do like to go on with some of this Morton seasonal salt just to give it a little bit more flavor. You don't have to, but like I said, it does give it a little bit more flavor. And then I just pop it in the oven on 350 for about 25 minutes to 30 minutes. It just depends on how frozen your tater tots are, because that's basically all you're cooking at this point. And then here is how mine looks once it comes out of the oven. Sometimes we plate this up with like green beans or broccoli, you know, whatever kind of veggie you want. But on this night, we just had straight up Tator Tot Casserole. And this is my husband's absolute favorite dinner, so I have to cook this fairly often for him. But this is the cheapest dinner that you'll probably ever come across, like I said before. So I break it down where the ground beef was divided by 3, because I'm going to be making 3 meals out of it. So it's $3.09 per pound. Then I got my tater tots, and they were $1.68 for the whole bag. And then I've got my cream of mushroom, and I got 2 cans, and they were 50 cents each. So I did 50 cents times 2 equals $1, of course. So that was $1. And then I got my sliced cheese, and the total for the sliced cheese was $2. And there's 16 slices in the package. So I did 2 divided by 16, and that equaled 12.5. So I just rounded up to 13 cents a slice. So that equaled and I used 6 slices, so that equaled about 78 cents. So altogether, this meal was $6.55. Alright y'all, so up next we're going to be making some stuffed bell peppers, and this was my very first time ever trying them, and I really enjoyed them. I love peppers, and I don't know why I've never tried it before, but I'm glad that I finally gave it a try. And it's basically the same old thing. You're just going to be repeating your brownie and ground beef, but I'm also going to be adding some of this Weber's Savory Steakhouse seasoning. It just gave it a little bit more extra flavor and extra kick. I'm going to add some onion powder and some garlic, minced garlic, and I'm going to also add some minced onion, if I can talk, y'all. So anyway, like I said, we're just going to brown our ground beef up with our seasonings and our minced garlic. Okay, y'all, so on Pinterest, most of the recipes tell you to use like Spanish rice, but this is what I had in my cabinet, so this is what I used. Some rice-a-roni, long grain, and wild rice, and it was really good. It did give it a little bit of a unique flavor, but I really liked it, and I enjoyed it, and I'll probably try it again with the same kind of rice. So right here, y'all, I'm just showing y'all how I cut up my bell pepper and cut the inside out of it. And then we're going to add it into a pan with some water. We're going to put the lid on it and kind of let it steam up for a little while, about 2-3 minutes. And then we're going to actually start filling it. So you have to kind of steam the peppers before you actually get to cooking them. Alright, so now that my peppers are ready to be filled, I'm just going to mix my rice in with my ground beef. Give it a good stir, make sure it gets all good mixed up and everything. And then we're going to start filling up our bell peppers with the ground beef and rice mixture. So after you got your bell peppers all filled up, you're going to load them up with some cheese, and I'm using mozzarella cheese, but I think next time that I try this recipe, I'll actually use like cheddar cheese. I don't know, y'all, I'm just crazy for cheddar cheese. It's just my favorite kind of cheese, so that's why I say I'll use that next time. And then after you get them all loaded up with cheese, you're going to pop them in the oven on 350 for about 15 minutes, and then I did broil mine for about 2 minutes. I just wanted to get it a little bit crispy, and I do like my peppers to be kind of crunchy. I don't want them to be completely soft and done. But this is how mine turned out once they come out of the oven, y'all. I did really enjoy these. I'm so glad that I finally tried them. I don't know what I was waiting on. And they're super cheap, so that's a win-win too. But don't they look so pretty, y'all? Okay, so the breakdown for the stuffed peppers was the ground beef, once again, $3.09. I just used 1 pound for the peppers, and they were 74 cents each, and I did get 2, so of course if you get more than 2, your price will increase. But for the two peppers, it was $1.48, and then the rice-a-roni was $1 for the whole box. Once again, the cheese, I'm not really sure about how to figure it, but I know that bag was a 2-cup bag, and I used like maybe not even a half a cup, so I just rounded up. Going by, if I used a cup out of the 2-cup bag, it would have equaled about $1.21. I'm pretty sure that's more than what I actually used, but we're just rounding here. We're just guesstimating. So the guesstimated amount cost for this meal was $6.78. So still pretty cheap, even though I feel like it was probably actually cheaper because I don't think I used not even a whole cup of cheese, not even a half a cup of cheese. So, you know, it's neither here nor there. Anyway, the meal was still cheap and delicious, so that's all that matters. So for the last dinner that I'm going to be sharing with y'all, it's just some good old homemade sloppy joes with french fries. And of course, to make your sloppy joes, you got to brown your ground beef. And I did add in some onion powder, some garlic powder, and some minced onion. I'm going to mix that all up in there and let this ground beef brown up. And then I'm going to drain the grease off. Alright, so to make the sauce for my sloppy joes, I'm just adding in a half a cup of ketchup. I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of yellow mustard as well as a tablespoon of brown sugar. But I did lose the clip of me adding in the brown sugar. But right here I shared a little clip before I started mixing it where the brown sugar is actually in the pan. So you see I did add the brown sugar. I'm going to mix that up really well. Make sure all my ground beef gets coated with my sloppy joe sauce mixture. And then we're going to move into making some french fries to go with it. And I'm not frying them in oil or in an air fryer or anything. I'm going to bake them in the oven. So we're going to coat them in some olive oil, and then I'm going to sprinkle on some garlic powder and some seasoning salt. Pop them in the oven on 350 for about 25-30 minutes or until your french fries are soft. I know different ovens cook different times, and it also depends on how frozen your french fries are, but that's what I'm doing right here, y'all. And here was my beautiful french fries once they come out of the oven. This is my favorite way to eat a tater. French fries. It's always a win-win no matter what. Everybody loves a french fry, don't they? But here it is all plated up. There's my sloppy joe and my french fries, and I've got some ketchup with a whole lot of pepper in them. Missy from Love Missy XO got me started on that many moons ago, and I've just kept on doing it. So the breakdown from the sloppy joes and french fries, the ground beef, once again, $3.09. And like I said, I bought 1 3-pound tube of ground beef, which was $9.27. So I just divided it by 3 to go with the 3 dinners right here, and each pound equals about $3.09. So that's why I got the $3.09. The buns were 88 cents, and then the fries were $1.68. And I did not figure in the brown sugar, the ketchup, or the yellow mustard, just because I feel like they're only going to round to about maybe 5-10 cents, and there's not going to be a very big price difference. So the total cost for this meal was $6.04, and also I feel like pretty much everybody has some brown sugar, some ketchup, and some mustard in their house already. So I didn't really feel like I had to add that in there, but of course, if you don't have that and you have to buy it, will increase your price. But like I said, the total cost for this meal was $6.04, and the total cost for all 3 meals was $19.37. And I don't know about y'all, but we are a family of 5, and we cannot go to any restaurant and spend anywhere less than $20 for all of us to eat. Even if it's just me and the kids during the week when my husband works out of town, we still can't go anywhere and eat for anywhere $20 or less than $20. So I feel like these 3 dinners being under $20 was super convenient and a win-win in my book. So I hope this video helped give y'all some ideas to cook some cheat meals for your family as well. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, I hope you'll leave me a big old thumbs up before you leave, and subscribe if you're not already. Also, don't forget to go check out my girl Casey's video from today, and we will catch you all in the next one. Bye, y'all.